I can't even really talk right now. Like, this hit me like a ton of bricks. And my like eyes are like tearing up. And I don't normally like cry when like a celebrity like passes because I was never part of their family. But oh my god, man. Batman is dead. The Batman from Batman the animated series, Kevin Conroy. He left us, everybody. Batman was like my favorite Batman of all time. Like, I can't even get my words out. This hit me like a ton of bricks because I wasn't like expecting this, but I saw it like on Twitter. And I was like researching something else, but then I went on Twitter and I'm like, rest in peace, Kevin Conroy. I'm like, nah, this is just like fake. Okay, I got my voice back. Has to be like fake, right? But it's not. Like, the man is dead. Kevin Conroy, the greatest Batman, like, period to ever like live, has gone. Like, people like worship this man and his voice. Like, I used to emulate his Batman voice since I was like a kid. Like, him and Adam West and like, Michael Keaton was like my three like top favorite and stuff. And I can't believe he's dead at 66 years old. Like, what the world happened? Like, I don't know what happened. Like, they haven't said what the cause of death is yet. This was like so sudden. It had to have been like a disease, probably, because the man's 66 years old. That just doesn't happen like that. And, man, I have so many Batman DVDs with that man's voice. I was hoping to hear that like HBO Max, well, see that HBO Max Batman series and hear his voice, and now that won't happen. Well, it won't happen also because they're shopping it around, but that also like, whew, I got my voice back. Whew. I had to like get his like face like out my mind to like get my composure. Ah, crap, it's come back. Like, I gotta get his like face out my mind. So like I will never hear this dude's voice in another Batman adaptation like again. Like, this is just like, and I did not want my day to go like this because I've gotten so many like bad news from like other crap today. Like, I grew up hearing this man's voice decades. Decades. Like, I turn 40 next year, it's been that long. And people worship and idolize this man. Like, I have like, well, I used to like I said before, I used to like emulate this man's voice to where I could match his Batman tone and everything. Like, I always get so happy and excited when I watch Batman the animated series, or when I used to talk about it on this channel. I don't talk about it that much, but one day I did plan on doing it. But God, I wish I would have done it so much sooner now. And like, normally I don't make videos about celebrities dying unless it's somebody that really dear and near to my heart, and he was. Because he was the man. Like, he was the Batman. And I got to see him in live action play Bruce Wayne in the CW's Batwoman. Granted, he was an evil version of Batman and he died in that episode, which one day I do plan on talking about that, and I never did. Because a lot of people hate that episode for killing that version of Batman, but it's like, um, it's not like it was the real prime Batman or nothing like that. It was like, an evil version and stuff. But like, oh my God, dude, like I have heard this man's voice like so many years. And then when I was like, the reason why I have this template up, and other than my normal template, is because I just now found out he's gay. Like when I was researching on Wikipedia to see what he might have died of, it literally said gay. Like he came out this year, I think in April. I had no idea and stuff. Like you think that would have made like bigger news on Twitter, but like it didn't and stuff. And oh man, just to think of like what he had to go through because he hid that for so many years. And it's harder for older people to come out because of how like the world perceives them. Man, this is truly just I got crap to do today, like errands to run, and my God, like him, like I know everybody's gonna leave this earth, but just so like at that age and stuff, just all of a sudden, like what the world happened? And then I remember like years ago, because I never knew what he looked like, right? Um, Growing up, because voice actors you don't see their face, but then when the DVDs came out and I finally saw him, like, oh, that's Batman. Like, I always wondered what the dude looked like and stuff, and it was cool to see him talking his normal voice and switch up to his Batman voice. I mean, he is like he's kind of the first to ever really change his Batman voice. Like Michael Keaton did it a little bit, but and that's what mostly like the Batman animated series was like revolved around, that movie series. But he is the true definition of the person who really changed his Batman voice. And then others have followed. Christian Bale followed. Will Fidel followed in those footsteps. Um, Reno Romano followed in those footsteps. Like so many others. And it's just oh my God, it's gonna be weird watching all these Batman animated projects now, man. May he rest in peace. And I hope it was peaceful when he left, because if it was painful, ooh, that's gonna hurt even worse.